Hey Trick Class, this is a problem from 8.4 using the sum formula for tangent, sum or difference. So what I encourage you to do on one like this is, unless you just know your radian angles and what they sum to, what I would do is convert this to degrees and find an angle measure in degrees so we can see what this sums to. So again, the way we do that is just type the angle in, 7 pi over 12. And then we want to multiply that by our conversion rate, which in this case is 180 divided by pi. All right, when I hit enter, I get 105 degrees. So I would use 60 and 45 degrees. That's my combination that adds 205 degrees. So that corresponds to pi over 3 and pi over 4 when I switch it to radian measure. So the tangent of 7 pi over 12 is technically equal to the tangent of pi over 4 plus pi over 3. And then because that's a plus there, we get a plus in the numerator. Switch signs in the denominator. This is tangent of pi over 4 plus the tangent of pi over 3. In the denominator, we do 1 minus, and then multiply these together instead of add. The tangent of pi over 4 times the tangent of pi over 3. All right, and then we just look on the unit circle. The tangent of pi over 4, that's this 45-degree angle. Sine and cosine are the same. So we would get 1 there. So that's a 1. 1 plus tangent of pi over 3. That's this one right there. Remember, we can, because the denominators are 2's, the same denominators, we can get tangent by the y coordinates numerator divided by the x coordinates numerator. So square root of 3 over 1, which is just the square root of 3. Now the denominator, pi over 4, pi over 3 is still the same angles, so the tangents are still these same two values. So this is 1 times the square root of 3 in the denominator, subtracted from 1. So we don't want radicals in the denominator, so we're going to multiply this top and bottom by the conjugate of the bottom, 1 plus the square root of 3. Right up top, filling this out, I'll have a 1 times 1 is 1. Outside is the square root of 3. Inside is also the square root of 3, so that's 2 square root of 3. And then finally we have a square root of 3 times itself, which is just 3. And on the bottom, these are conjugates, so we'll get the first number squared, which is 1 squared, minus the second number, which is the square root of 3 squared. Square root of 3 squared is just 3. And so we have 1 plus 2 square root of 3 plus 3. That'll be a 4 plus 2 square root of 3. And on the bottom, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. All right, now we have a 4 divided by negative 2, which is negative 2. And then we have a 2 divided by negative 2, which is just negative 1. And so that'll just be the negative square root of 3. So there's our answer, negative 2 minus the square root of 3 when it's simplified. All right, check our answer, make sure it's right. They like that answer. They would not take, just by the way, if you stopped here, they would not accept it on MyMathLab. I would accept that on your midterm or your final.